Hello everybody and welcome back to another edition of Planet Endora's Let's Play series featuring IndustrialCraft 2, BuildCraft, and RedPower. We've gone ahead and essentially, for this episode at least right now, we've gone ahead and moved over to my SMP server really quick just to take and show you guys new stuff that's come out with 1.0. We're strictly running vanilla right now, just waiting for the mod developers to get updated. As far as I know, RedPower is updated as well as ModLoader. We're just waiting for the other developers, at least as of the other day when I checked, to get their stuff updated. Once that's updated, once there's a new stable release, I'll buck it out if it hasn't already been released because I haven't checked today yet. We'll get everything put on the server and basically go full-blown open beta for testing the server. But essentially this is our temporary town hall that we went ahead and built back when we just needed basically a central meeting area to you know, start getting stuff done. So that's what this place is actually. One thing I did notice as far as bugs, for some reason doors are wigging out right now. You take and you click, try to close it, and yeah, they're really weird. You have haunted doors essentially. So that's one of the weird things, the glitches that I've seen so far. But this is a temporary base per se. Look at the jail over there. A big inn being built over there, our multi-track train station, which doesn't have actually the tracks hooked up to them and stuff like that yet. We just basically we're building the block. We get the schematic from Minecraft Schematics. Somebody up there had uploaded it, and on the server we don't like to take and spawn stuff. That includes schematics. So basically, with the help of Lord of Illusions or Unreal, we had gone ahead and started building this up essentially. And I went out and mined most of the materials, and I helped build a little bit on it as well. And basically a lot of the work that he did was essentially a lot of it. So in here you can see that we have, you know, the different tracks set up to take and select where you want to go. Let's see what else. The you know, to store a storage minecart, a regular minecart, to call normal minecart, stuff like that. And it all works. So let's see here. Stow, call, storage, call, normal. We'll do call. Oh shoot. Yeah, I forgot we're in creative mode. 1 second. Is that a button? Yes, it is. You had a little note play in the background to let you know that a Minecraft has been called, and you should see one zoom down through this track right here soon. At least provided that 1.0 didn't break it, because that would suck. We spent a lot of time building this. Oh, I must have missed when I was coming down the track. But essentially you take and choose what track you want to take and go on. So for instance, let's say purple line. You select that, light lights up, you hit the button, and it'll shoot you out wherever the purple line is, which I think is down there, if I remember correctly. Yep, purple line. So you basically shoot out there. But each one of these platforms will have dedicated tracks connected to them to take you pretty much all over the map. The rule on the server is don't really import anything. Once you build something up by hand, if you want to take and turn it into a schematics, you can take and, you know, essentially respawn at other places. You're welcome to do that, at least as far as the build team's concerned. So that's the reason why this essentially got built up. We had built this thing up all the way up to the top, and we had Enderman come in and get inside downstairs and fuck up everything. So we basically had to, hey doggies, we had to go downstairs and try to figure out what the heck was going on, and it wasn't working. And we'd already legitimately built it up from the ground up anyways, at least up to the glowstone level. And so we said the hell with it. We decided to take and go in with MC Edit and edit this back into the map with all the redstone in place downstairs and untouched. We immediately came in, dumped a ton of torches down there to prevent them from spawning again, as well as up in here, and then we just continued building all the way up to the roof. And as you can see, it's still not quite done. We still have a little bit of ways to go, so it's definitely a work in progress. But that's basically the train station that we're going to be taking in and having people go out around the world to and stuff. We got the jail over there, which is actually, I'm going to have to edit with, I'm going to call it the MC edit. We're going to take and move it out to an island, probably out here someplace. That way there, we can use that area for other stuff. But got the motel going. We have a a few other members' houses over here because we specifically didn't want members really going out far, because we know that with 1.0 we're going to have to regenerate the map essentially. So I'm going to have to go in with MC Edit and delete all these chunks that popped up around the area while keeping all this stuff essentially the same. We got the big public gardens over there, padlocks, places in here someplace. I won't say where because it's hidden. That's one of our new members that actually joined. Has been helping us test stuff out as well. It's his place. Let's see what else. Over here we're messing around with reactor type setups and stuff like that, and having fun with redstone. But yeah, good castle and stuff there. But basically, this is some of the new stuff that came out with the new publish of 1.0. This is an Enderman, Ender portal per se. Some of the new stuff that came out I'll show you really quick. Let's see here. I don't quite remember the portal looking like this, so I think that's kind of new, unless I just have a totally horrible memory. Mycelium is new. The lily pads are new. The nether brick can be pretty much carved into stairs, fence, or just normal brick, so you can basically do anything with that. You have nether wart, the new enchantment table for alchemy and stuff like that. The stuff that actually goes inside the ender portal bricks themselves. Ender stone, the dragon egg, which is for some reason colored wrong, because I know that when I've watched other videos it's actually a darker color, so I don't know why it's light purple like that. It's kind of weird. But let's see what else. Apple still had that cool little hue going on. You get the ender pearl. I don't know if they've been fixed to where you can throw them and you teleport or not yet. Let me actually take and test that out right now. Oops. Let's see. We'll go over here. Oh, I don't think that worked for some reason. I don't know if it's not high enough off or what. But, oh, another good thing, I just happened to hear it. We got the audio fixed in the game now. I don't know why, but for some reason when I run it with more RAM dedicated to the game with a custom startup bat, it works fine. When I don't, the sound is gone, so go figure. Alright, let's see what else. We got gas tiers that drop from gas, obviously. Golden nugget, which I don't know where those come from yet. Nether wart. We have water bottle, glass bottle, which is used for alchemy. Spider eye, fermented spider eye, blaze powder. You get the blaze rod as well. I forgot, I skipped over that by mistake. We have the magma cream, the brewing stand, the cauldron, the eye of the ender, glistening melon, which is something new. It looks like something that was done special with a watermelon maybe. And then we have, you know, the normal stuff that we normally have, and then we have some other newer records that were taken and put in for the record machine. So as far as Minecraft 1.0 is concerned, that's basically about it. I was going to take and show you guys really quick the ender. I went in here yesterday and tried to see what was going on, and as you'll see, okay, that was weird. It says that I moved too quickly and I'm hacking. And I walked into a portal. Go figure. Okay. Also, there's an error right now with our server, and tapping with other people's servers too. If it displays essentially that it's offline, and you know for a fact that it's online, just click and you'll be able to take and log in. For some reason, it's just being dumb. And apparently, I am dead. They got some bugs to fix, definitely. Alright, let's run back over there again and try this again. That kind of sucked. But basically, you can take and jump into that portal, and it'll port you over to the so-called endgame boss, the Ender Dragon. I know when I went in there yesterday, there wasn't any Endermen running around, which is normally how it should work, so it's kind of weird. There we go. Don't know why it didn't work before. So normally when you get in, you land in this room, and all four walls are the same essentially. You don't normally have these stairs going up. What you need to do is basically just dig up in an angle, and you'll eventually take and pop out onto the plateau. And you can see the boss health meter just popped up. Now you can barely see the Ender Dragon way over there. He's kind of just chilling, hovering right now. Normally flies around. These towers normally have glowing like pyres of fire, and essentially you need to take, I've found the easiest way, at least with a bow, to shoot an arrow at them, and it causes the actual pyres to explode. If not, the dragon actually continues to take and fly into each one of these pyres, and you'll see like a stream of particles go towards him. That's actually healing him. So during the boss fight, if you don't get rid of them, you're basically going to be banging your head against the wall the entire time, because he'll continue to heal himself, and you won't be able to hurt him. I mean, you can hurt him, but by the time he heals himself, you won't be able to kill him in time. So yesterday I came in here and basically blew out all of these things and tried to kill the boss, and as you can see, the boss has no health bar, which is really weird. Incoming dragon. Has no health bar, which is weird because I've seen other people's videos where he clearly has a health bar, and this place is absolutely crawling with Endermen. So I don't really know why that's doing that. It's some sort of a bug. I mean, right now, obviously, I'm in creative mode. I changed it to creative mode before I started filming today to just be able to fly around really quick and have you guys check stuff out. But when I did it yesterday, I was in survival mode, so I know it wasn't a problem with me basically having no health type glitch and stuff like that. So I really don't know why it's doing that. But anyways, that's basically this area. Unfortunately, it's, like I said, not working correctly, at least for me. I don't know why. But the other thing is the only way to get out of here once you come in here is to kill him. If you can't kill him, at least as far as I've seen, you can't get back to the world unless I am missing something. So the only way to really do it is essentially just to kill yourself, unfortunately. So just jump off the island. You'll see it's kind of like a Skylands island, and there you go, dead. And then we respawn back at Town Hall. So that's essentially that. Now get our incinerator here, disposal. You basically throw stuff down, water pulls it down to a block of lava and makes it go poof. Get our tree farm, because when we were playing this, we play this map, particular area is usually on survival, so we had a lot of stuff usually coming up and trying to kill us, so we decided to essentially make a safe area to take and cut down trees and stuff like that. So step on stairs, goes up, helps to keep bad stuff out. Same with the other side, helps to keep stuff out. And you can basically harvest trees in here. You don't have to worry about annoying rain and everything else, and you get tools and the ability to take and plant new trees and stuff like that. So works pretty good. Whoops. And then of course the jail. The jail's for like the rule breakers and stuff. We're gonna have all the rules essentially posted here, and if we come up with any more and it starts overflowing, we'll have to go to like the other wall or something. But essentially this is our local jail, and we named it Shanksville just for the lols. The store bugger's gonna tick me off, but essentially with our jail mod, it makes it so that if you're a prisoner in here, when you get ported in here, on the sign it'll say the person's name, how long they're in for, and then the reason they're in here, whether it be hacking, griefing, whatever. So when that happens, they get ported into one of the cells. Just ports them in at random. It checks to make sure that nobody's actually in the cell first, so we don't have people basically rooming together. They get a sink in here, or water, whatever they want to do, a bed. They have a chest in here, which they actually, all of their equipment gets stripped and tossed into these chests, and they're not allowed to access them unless they are released, essentially. Then they can either go in the chest, or we can port them outside with all the materials already back on them as well. We got, if I remember correctly, 8 cells in here total, which I hope we never have to use. 1, 2... Nope, we got 6 cells, my bad. I miscounted. But essentially, if they try to break anything in here, including the glass, the bricks, anything that they try to get out, the game automatically puts the block back in place and it adds time to their sentence. So if somebody wants to be a griefer, come in here and grief stuff, they can grief the cell all they want. All they're going to be doing is essentially adding time to their sentence, which is really stupid because it's just that much longer before they can get out. We have it set up also that we can actually leave these doors all open. It basically has an invisible tripwire fence so that if you go beyond the cuboid that's invisible, that you really can't see, that surrounds this area, rabid guard dogs essentially come out and attack you. They have like glowing red eyes and they are super quick, they hit hard. You can attack them back, but chances are you're not going to survive the encounter because they are just totally badass. And I don't know why this piece up here is missing. There we go. We use cobwebs to kind of look like what do you want to call it there? Barbed wire, and it does a pretty good job in actually just slowing you down as well. So it's actually kind of nice stuff. Up here we got the guard tower and stuff like that, just overlook stuff. And you know, like I was saying, we actually have the ability to leave those cells down below unlocked. So if somebody wants to get out and walk around, kind of like if you're on like a low security prison, they can get out and walk around. If they're tempted to climb up and try to escape though, which I left there purposely because I'm a jerk like that, if once they get right here, essentially the guard dogs will spawn. You'll have 2 to 3 dogs on you immediately biting you, and of course you don't have any weapons or armor to be able to help you, so there's no way you're going to be able to take and defeat the dogs at all. They're just going to tear you up and eat you essentially, and then once you die you get ported right back in here again. So it's kind of a vicious cycle. It's kind of a really cool system. I'm really glad that we have it, and I can't wait to actually use it on someone and watch them try to escape and then get attacked and eaten. But I don't know, we have all kinds of stuff in here. We get our main mine is way over there where you see that giant pillar kind of standing up tall. That's our main mine that we mine pretty much the majority of the materials that you see out in this area out of. So that's basically about it for this particular area. When we go live, obviously, like I said, we're going to have multiple worlds. We're going to have a creative mode, a free build creative server. We're going to have a survival server, which is basically this one. What the heck? Weird. That usually wasn't like that, so it's kind of weird to see that. Before it was all cobblestone. I wonder if his roof caught on fire. No, I don't see a fire that would be down here. So that's the problem. Right now we don't have World Guard on this place, so fire can actually take and burn stuff if normally it wouldn't. Like we have a bridge down here that actually essentially caught on fire because it was too close to the lava, and it got a huge chunk basically eating out the side of it, as you can see right here. So that kind of sucks. We gotta wait for, like I said, the plugins to get updated. That way there, you know, hopefully everything will be good and dandy. As far as what we're gonna do, like I said, we're gonna have a free build / creative mode side of the server. So basically you can basically build whatever you want as long as it's not, you know, obscene or pornographic in nature, you know, and it's not something that's going to lag the server. That's the one thing we don't want to do. We don't want to have something like, you know, a giant roller coaster built, unless they fix the problem with the tracks. God, this world render just does not want to stay everything solid. People can build basically anything they want as long as it's not you know, lagging the server. It's not pornographic or obscene or anything like that. So we're gonna have that. We're gonna have our normal PvP type stuff. We're probably gonna take and have an area dedicated just to a spleefing arena. It's basically gonna, the area itself is gonna be barely bigger than the arena itself. It's gonna be dedicated just to going in and doing combat and stuff like that. So it's coming along good. Like I said, we're just definitely looking for people for the build team to take and start sprucing the place up and expanding out and stuff like that. Now, especially now that we got 1.0 essentially on here and going, there's certain areas that I'm going to basically just drill straight down with MC Edit and cut the actual chunks out to make them respawn all the new stuff. And that way there, That kind of looks cool, but at the same time, I hate when it does that. You can see some of the abandoned mine shafts and stuff like that down there, and a whole ton of lava. But, yeah, sorry for my rambling and stuff like that. It's been a long day. But essentially, that's pretty much it as far as that's concerned. As you can see, we actually use some of the new lily pads down here. And the cool thing about the lily pads are, you can actually stand on them, and you can build on them. When you place a block, it'll actually appear one block higher than what you're placing it on. But now you can essentially go out in the middle of the water, place these directly down on the water, and use them as kind of like a temporary build scaffolding or something like that. So that's the one of the cool things too. And what I remember is built a giant Endora sign over there. But essentially, as far as why is that like a bunch of library books down there? I wish this chunk would load. I really want to see what's there. We go. Okay, I guess that's what the new alchemy thing does. I remember it said that the book spins and stuff like that, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, we're looking for more members as well. People to join the build team to help us take and expand stuff out and stuff as well. So hopefully we can take and get some of our viewers to take in, if they're you know, decent builders and stuff like that, to get on there and start helping us out. Once we get the mods on the server, that's when we're really going to be going into a very heavy build phase. You're going to see a lot of different projects going on pretty much all over the place. So it's going to look messy for a little bit, obviously, until we get this stuff built up. But you know, that's all, again, a work in progress. So one other thing I wanted to take and mention, this upcoming December, we have gone ahead and actually purchased a ton of games to take and give away. We got, let's see, 2 copies of Call of Duty Black Ops, 2 copies of Orcs Must Die, a copy of Portal 2, 3 copies of Gary's Mod, a copy of Gary's Mod and Counter-Strike Source bundle to give away, a bundle of Mass Effect and Mass Effect 2 Digital Deluxe Editions to give away, and we also have a bunch of TF2 related items that we're going to be giving away as well. As far as the TF2 items are concerned, we're not quite sure what we are and we're not giving away. That's still to be determined, but that contest is essentially going to be starting in December. And it's basically, you know, to show thanks to our subscribers and, you know, as well as our members on PlanetEndora.com as well. So, as the details become more solid and we get closer to that date, I will go ahead and post up the rules and stuff like that for the contest on our site, and I might actually do a video about it. I'm not quite sure or not if I'll do that or not, but I'll take and post definitely on our website with the rules and stuff like that, so people can go on there, check out the rules if they want to get involved in the contest and stuff like that. And we will definitely take and, you know, get those games out to you guys, you know, as we go, because they're probably going to be like something like a game's going to be giving out, you know, every X amount of days or something like that. And you know, as we get closer to Christmas, I'm sure we'll probably be picking up other games as well to take and give away. I still want to take and give away a copy of Battlefield 3 and Modern Warfare 3 as well, so that's still another contest actually I was going to take and do with those, but there's just more stuff we're going to take and give away to our community. So again, feel free to rate, comment, subscribe, pass it on. I will say that the faster we get to higher amounts of subscribers on YouTube, the faster some of these contests are going to happen, because right now it's not officially set in stone per se, but we're going to go ahead and essentially set up the contest, some of the contests, in way of how many subscribers we have. So like, say if we get to 100 subscribers, we hand out a prize. If we get to 200 subscribers, we hand out a prize, you know, stuff like that. But we're also going to have other types of contests as well that are going to be related to giving away prizes and stuff like that. So stay tuned, guys. I hope you guys have been enjoying the video so far. I know that this video is basically more of an announcement video, as well as showing you guys some of the stuff that's been going on in Planet Endora so far. And that's basically about it. I guess that's all I can really think about. So basically, until next time, guys, I will catch you all later. Have fun.